everybody, and welcome to, what is it, Thursday today? I think so. Today we're going to be doing a little instructional with the Cuttlebug. I know many of you probably own a Cuttlebug die cut machine or something similar, so we just want to kind of talk about the ins and outs of using it, just kind of the basics so you know how to do it. And since you're tuning in today, we're doing a surprise giveaway, so keep watching, but I'm going to tell you right now, in order to be entered, you're going to have to like this post, comment on this post, and share this post. Stay tuned. I will give you some info on what to comment if you're not sure what to comment with, but let's get started with our Cuttlebug. All right, so this is kind of the older version of the Cuttlebug. I know the new one has a little bit different features, but it's still this awesome lime green color, which I love. And it still folds up all nice like this. And what is awesome is it's so portable because you can grab it and you can take it. And a lady actually in our Scrapbooking Made Easy group here on Facebook mentioned she loves to take hers camping with her because you don't need electricity. I mean, how fun is that? So all you have to do is fold out the little sides here, and then you're ready to rock and roll. Now with the Cuttlebug, you can use a variety of different dies and embossing folders in it. So pretty much any brand you can actually use in here so long as it fits the width. I'll turn this a little bit. So the first one I'm going to do is actually the Cuttlebug brand. And so this is the Cuttlebug brand, and this is the embossing folder. And all you're going to have to do for this one is you're going to start with your A plate, and that goes on the bottom. And then you put on one of your B plates. You can see we use ours a little bit, so we've got the little lines in there. And then you're going to actually slip your paper right inside this folder, and that'll go next on top there. And then finally, one more B plate right over the top. And then you just roll that baby through. And what'll come out with this pattern is actually something that looks just like this. See those nice dotted textures? How cool is that, right? I don't know if any of you remember when we used to use the light boxes and the styluses to get that dry embossed look. I mean, how much simpler is this, right? Awesome. So that is the Cuttlebug brand. I'm sure there's probably other brands that do the embossing folders, and those are going to work similarly. So the next thing I have is this is one of the Cuttlebug brand dies. And so how this works is there's the steel on the one side and the foam on the other. And actually the cutting part is right underneath this foam. And on theirs, which I love, it tells you to put the foam side up, so that's a great reminder so that you know which way to put it in the machine. But with this one, you're going to follow the same plate sandwiches as you did with the embossing. So you're going to put the A plate on the bottom, then you're going to do your B plate, and then you're going to put that die foam side up, and then you're going to put your paper right on top of there, and then last you're going to put your B plate and just wind it through, and then you'll have a nice cutout. And I'm going to show you the cutout for that. Looks just like this flower. I mean, how cute is that? And you can layer it up and make it look more three-dimensional too. So that's how that guy works. Put that off to the side. All right. Now, I know many of you probably own the Spellbinders Nestabilities dies. These are awesome for cards because they come in a set where you get lots of different layers. This is just one from a particular set, but these are super, super, super thin. I like to call them the wafer thin dies. But yes, you can indeed use these in the machine. And there goes our phone again. Can you believe this? Why does people call when we're trying to do videos, right?
We have to let it go to voicemail.
So all we do with this one is, again, you use that A plate on the bottom. You're going to put your B plate on. Then you're going to put your die, and actually, I don't know if we can get kind of close. You can see this side has the ridges on it, and that's what's going to go that side up. Then you're going to put your paper on top, and then instead of a B, you're going to go ahead and put a C. And if you look at these two, you can tell that C plate is just slightly thicker than the B plate, and that accounts for the thinness of this die. So then you'll put that on top, over the top of your paper, and then you wind it through, and then you'll have your cutout. And on this page, which I'll show you a little bit closer, these little circles with the little accents around the edges were cut using the Spellbinders right on this here Cuttlebug machine. So that's how those work out. Okay, and so the last one I have to show you is the big old fat old-fashioned Sizzix dies. Now these are the same thickness as like Big Shot dies or your Ellison dies, and these have the plastic on the one side and the metal cutting in the middle and then the foam on the outside. And now these ones are probably the most different in terms of what layering you do to wind it through the machine. With this one, you actually don't use the A plate. You just use one B plate. And then you can either put the foam side up with this one or foam side down. You just want to make sure you put your paper on the foam side so that it cuts through. I put it the foam side up, paper on top of that, and then your B plate over the top. And then you wind that through, and then you'll have your cutout. I did want to mention too, you'll see this thing is kind of warped a little bit. It's kind of bowed, and that'll happen if you use it the same way over and over again when you wind it through. So I like to kind of rotate mine and flip it as I use it, just so it doesn't get too bowed. And yes, you will need to replace these every so often, because what'll happen is if you get too many cut marks in there, it just interferes with how the dies come out or the paper comes out when it's cut, and you don't want any marks on there. So if you start noticing that, just go ahead and invest in some new plates, which are pretty reasonably priced, so it's not too big a deal. And we've been using these for many years, so it takes a long time for you to need new plates. So those are the sandwich recipes for all of these, and I actually posted a Word document in our Scrapbooking Made Easy group. I will put a link in our comments just in case anybody wants to check out that group. But now I want to talk about the giveaway a little bit more. So, as I said before, in order to get entered in our little surprise giveaway, you're going to want to like this post, which you've probably already done, and then you're going to want to comment. And what should you comment? Well, we are thinking about bringing back some card kits. I know you guys have always liked our card kits, and we're thinking, you know, why not bring it back? And what we're thinking about is featuring some of the Cuttlebug embossed pieces in our card kits. So would you be interested in purchasing those? You can go ahead and comment. And if so, give us some theme ideas. You know, are you more geared towards birthday or thank you or Christmas or, you know, whatever. Comment with something like that, and just be sure that you need to share as well. So like, comment, share, and that'll get you entered in our giveaway. And I'm going to show you the prize here at the end. But stay tuned. We're going to talk about all these different little projects that we did using the Cuttlebug dies. So let's go ahead and start with the page. Now this page I did a while back, but I think it's still cute. I love the bright colors. This is actually me and my sister. And as I said before, I use the Cuttlebug dies to actually cut the photos even on the Cuttlebug machine. I think it's super easy because I have these basically in a circle, so you can almost see exactly where it's going to crop, and it's so easy to just wind it through there and have it cut out in that perfect circle. And then because I have the scallop circle ones that fit with these, it was so easy to make a cute frame for these circle photos. So I thought that was neat. And again, then I actually went through, and if you look at these, there's different patterns on each of these little circles that are peeking out, and so I embossed those on my Cuttlebug as well. I just thought that added a little bit of fun texture to the layout. The other layout I have for using the Cuttlebug is this one. And as I showed before, I've got these adorable flowers, which I actually double layered, and then I kind of peeled up the edges to give that three-dimensional look. But a lot of the other cutouts on here were actually cut on the Cuttlebug too, like these snowflakes and actually the fa la la and the joy. If you're familiar with the company that used to be called Quick Cuts, I think they're now Lifestyle Crafts. I have a bunch of alphabets from them, and I know it's like the old-fashioned way because I didn't use a Cricut or a Silhouette machine, but it was nice because again, I didn't need electricity and I could just cut out the letters I wanted. And I used this kind of fancy gold shimmer cardstock, which, as you guys probably know, sometimes with the specialty papers cutting on those electronic die machines, sometimes you don't always get the results you want, where with the Cuttlebug, it comes out well almost every single time. So there's that. Next, we're going to move on to some of these cards. Probably one of my favorites here is the Santa card, and Joanne made this a while ago. This actually was on display in our retail store, and people just loved it. I mean, how cute. We've got his beard, and his mustache and the hat brim all embossed with that swirl, and it just pops. You know, you add that dimension, and then we've got the cute little chalking, and then his hat, we've got the little stripes on it too. I mean, how simple, and yet it just adds so much with the 3-dimension to it. And that one was actually one that we were considering perhaps putting in a card kit, so if you like that one, be sure to let us know. This is another sort of style that we were thinking about including, probably without the brads, just because when you mail cards like this, sometimes the post office hates you. So we would probably do something more flat in here, but how cute is this for a birthday card? And it's actually shaped, so it opens up in the shape of an ice cream cone. And this one I embossed the cone to kind of that almost like a wafer look, so it looks just like an ice cream cone. And then a few other cards I did, just really simple. I love that all I had to do for the background was do this embossing, and yes, you could do, you know, pattern paper or whatever, but it is so cool because you get that dimension to it. And you can always, you know, rub ink or chalk or even glitter over the top of that to get even a little bit more shimmer and kind of just a different look to it. Now this guy I really like. This is using just the little Swiss dot pattern, and I just think it looks so cute. And then again, I use my layered Spellbinders dies to pop that up and then just kind of showcase my cute little cow stamp. This is Muchas Gracias. I love that stamp. It's so cute. And then this one is a good example of Cuttlebug makes these adorable little frames. This one's kind of hard to see because I did it on white, but I wanted it to be very soft since this was a baby card. And so what I did is I just embossed it in this circle, and then I put the little diaper pin in there with the little ribbon on there, and I just thought that was so precious for a little baby card. And then the last one, this is featuring that dotted pattern like you guys saw when I ran it through the machine. And this is just using, you know, 2 different colors and then just kind of blocking it off. And, you know, add some photo corners, which you might have in your stash, and boom, you've got kind of a card made. And I love sending kind of different shaped cards and different size cards because it's kind of fun just to receive something that's a little different in the mail. So that's just another idea that we did. So just to remind you of the giveaway, have you liked, have you commented, have you shared? Because you have to do all 3 and then you're entered. And what are you going to win? You are going to win your very own copy of this adorable card. And yes, that's a donut. I mean, donuts are very hot right now, and how cute is this? This card is embossed and then sprinkled with glitter. I mean, how fun is that, right? And if this donut looks familiar, it's because it's actually from one of our page kits. And isn't that awesome? Yeah, tomorrow you're going to want to swing back in for our live cast because we're going to be talking about one of our page kits that this donut is featured on, and we're going to talk about the different things you can do with that kit. And that kit is also going to be featured as our kit of the week. Now, if you tuned in last week, you heard about our kit of the week program, which we're going to be offering a very special offer on. But to get that, you have to be a VIP member. And I know many of you took advantage of our Be Happy kit, which is the kit of the week this week. So you're going to want to get that code for the special offer this coming week, which the email is going to go out on Saturday. So in order to sign up to be a VIP, you can use the link that's right in this post, or you can go to our Facebook page, go right up to the top in the banner. There is a little button that says sign up. And so you click that, it'll take you right to our website. You sign up, and after you confirm your email, you're on the list. It's easy as that, fast, free, and fun. I think that is all I had today. As you can see, my voice is kind of going. I got what is known as a summer cold, which is a real bummer. But we hope that you enjoyed this little video on using the Cuttlebug. If you do have any questions, feel free to comment with those or send us a message and we can let you know what the answer is. And thanks for joining us, and be sure to sign up. Have a great day.